60s were an important era for Seiko, as it saw the introduction of both the Grand Seiko and King Seiko lines. The King Seiko name made its debut in 1961, and in 1965, the iconic KSK model was released. The Grand Seiko of today is now separate from Seiko, sort of like Lexus versus Toyota. But Seiko recently revived the King Seiko line as an upscale bridge between Seiko and Grand Seiko. And now, two new reinterpretations of 1965's KSK have dropped, bringing an updated classic back in a case that's even slimmer than the originals. And it's the case that's the big story with this release, for two reasons. For one, it's one of the brand's most attractive designs, with sharply faceted lugs featuring hairline brushing on top, contrasting with the high polish along the outer edges. Secondly, Seiko has managed to make the stainless case even slimmer. Not only is it slimmer than the recent KSK SJE083, its 10.7mm case height is even slimmer than its vintage inspiration, and that's including the boxed sapphire crystal. The lugs have been trimmed up as well, and with a case diameter of 38.6mm and a lug-to-lug of 45.8, it all adds up to a real retro experience. And the size is even more remarkable, considering this movement has both automatic winding and a date display. Capping things off, a signed crown and embossed solid case back both bear the King Seiko shield design. The new King Seikos are available in two dial variants, the silver SJE089 and the black SJE091. The silver dial sports an understated sunray finish that brings it more in line with the look of the vintage KSK. And it really does have a soft, gorgeous glow to it. The faceted Dauphine hands vary in finish according to the dial, with the silver dial getting fully polished hands, while the black dial's hands are partially brushed, to give it a higher contrast. The indices feature some nice dimension and polished bevels, with the marker at 12 getting hobnailed textured edges. The dial text is thankfully kept on the conservative side, with an applied Seiko under 12 and King Seiko and automatic above 6. While the original KSK was manually wound, the new models get the caliber 6L35 automatic. That's a significant step up from the 6R movements of the previous modern King Seikos. The 6L35 has a beat rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour, a power reserve of 45 hours, and 26 joules. The 7-link bracelet on these King Seiko models is especially nice. It's comfortable, yet with a sharp architectural look. To me, it has a modernistic beads of rice thing going on, replacing that classic bracelet's rounded off inner links with more clearly defined brushed rectangles. And those faceted outer links give everything an upscale look. A signed push-button butterfly clasp is a nice touch. These new King Seiko models are a step up in refinement from the previous ones. Thin is in, and just like a racing bicycle, the sleeker it is, the more money it costs. Some really good finishing and a movement worthy of the King Seiko name are the most obvious reasons for the higher list price, but just think about it for a moment. There are plenty of timepieces from big names that aren't nearly as in-house as what Seiko offers, and that counts for a lot. It's hard to put a price on emotion, and the newest King Seikos deliver all the vintage feels. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest watch reviews and content, right here on the Time+Tide channel. Thanks for watching.